we've seen so many of you local photos of these branches just weighed down by that heavy, wet snow. That, along with the wind, is causing outages across the state. Right now, there are more than 170,000 customers without power. And
let's take a look at the Eversource outage map. The central and southern part of the state just covered with power outages. Look at that. WMUR's Catherine Underwood is tracking the work to get those power outages restored.
Yeah, and Erin and Sean, I mean, that outage map, it is colorful, and that's not a good thing. Crews have a lot of work to do while also still battling some high winds and heavy snow in parts of the state as this nor'easter continues throughout the day today. William Hinkle with Eversource joining us over Zoom now. William, thanks for being with us. Biggest question, what are the biggest challenges that your crews are facing at this point?
By far, the biggest challenge right now has been travel conditions throughout the morning, and there are blocked roads all over the state. I've seen the pictures that have been airing as well, and I mean the destruction is pretty significant, and roads are impassable in many areas of the state. A lot of roads are closed, a lot of down trees, down lines, and down wires. So it's really slow moving for crews to get to where they need to go, and even where there isn't a tree in the road or something else in the way, we're talking about cement-like snow that just makes travel difficult in and of itself without all of those other issues. So travel right now is definitely the primary challenge that our crews are facing. Not that the conditions are easy otherwise either. It's windy, the precipitation is still coming down. So there are a lot of challenges out there right now for our crews, but they are working as quickly as safely possible. Focusing on safety, they're also working closely with public safety officials in our communities to address those public safety issues like down roads and blocked roads and down wires.
Yeah, and William, we're looking at some of the damage that our viewers have sent to us. We're seeing reports of down power lines, trees, across the roadways. If people come upon downed wires, what are you saying they should do? What's the first thing they should do?
Stay as far away as possible, assume they are energized, report them to 911, and then also give us a call, please. Safety is our primary concern here. Most of the things our crews are working on, like I said, are addressing public safety issues with officials. And if you come across a down wire, please stay as far away as possible and let the public safety officials and the energy crews handle that.
I know it's early, but is there any estimating when customers could get their lights back on, William?
We're continuing to take on damage, and there's going to be a lot of damage assessment that needs to be done before we can provide a specific time frame. But we're definitely looking at a multi-day restoration effort here, and we're going to be having more resources coming into the state to help support the efforts as well. Today, we have more than 800 line and tree crews in the state working to support our customers and restore power, and we'll have more arriving tomorrow, including additional Eversource crews from Massachusetts and Connecticut once they wrap up restoration there. Because this is a regional event, although we're bearing the brunt of the storm's impacts in the Eversource service territory in New England, there are outages in our other states, but as soon as they wrap up restoration there, they're going to be coming to support our efforts here.
All right, we hope your crews stay safe. William Hinkle with Eversource, thank you so much.